So yeah, the positive feedback I'm getting up in Canada, there is a school that has some parents that a majority of the parents speak a different language than what the school principals and many of the teachers are able to speak. The children are able to understand the English, and they're able to communicate properly with the teachers because kids do that. They just pick up languages like sponges. But the parents, there's a disconnect between the teachers and the parents. So they're using REVEALiO to do special announcement type videos on like a magnet that gets on the fridge of the household with the school's logo on it. And when they have a new announcement to make, they'll have a translator translate the announcement on the video within the REVEALiO, and then the parents get the notification from the kids that there's a new message on the magnet. And so then they understand the message clearer. So I'm like, well, that's pretty cool. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Got some translation things going on. I mean, it's still that humanitarian aspect. I know that AR, we have quite a few AR apps in the App Store right now, that if you are a world traveler and you go to a different country and you don't speak their language, you can actually hold the AR app up to a sign. It'll instantly translate it text-wise. It'll translate the text for you on the spot, which is incredibly helpful when you find yourself in a different country and you don't know what the signs are all saying, so you don't get lost. But this is actually like another level of like that human connection. So they're actually seeing somebody communicating to them and hearing it in their language. So I don't know, I just thought that was pretty awesome and getting some good feedback on that. Yeah, and then and we're excited about working with Mark because we've never been on a chocolate factory before, and allowing people to connect with your product that way. Very exciting.
He was definitely excited when I showed it to him.
Oh yeah, he's excited. He just got inundated, so he hasn't been able to produce the video. And I keep telling him, I'm like, it doesn't have to be perfect, Mark. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can always update that later. But he just got swallowed up with the Valentine's traffic. So we're going to stay in touch with him and see if we can get him hooked up in the next couple of weeks here. So today I wanted to share those kind of exciting new use cases with you. I also, Kathy is aware of this, but we had another affiliate bring to us somebody who knows the CEO personally of a very, very, very big retail store in America, like the top of their market. So we're in talks with them, and that is what led me to want to discuss with you all today that are on the call, and those of you who are watching the replay. As an affiliate with REVEALiO, even though we've built out this robust, easy peasy, no-brainer $27 a month model now for you to like show business owners how they can make something like business cards come alive, that's just, to me, that's just an absolute no-brainer. We've reduced the fees. You know, we've even given you a 30-day free trial now. So that should be so easy for you to market. We've given you some video, and we're going to continue to produce more and more content. But so far I've done just a general use case video, and you can find all these resources inside of our Facebook affiliate group. Okay, so that's where we're storing our content, like our videos, any training guides, any visual graphics that you can place, you know, out there. We're going to be providing more memes. So if you're not in there actively checking out what we're putting in there, please take some time to go into the file section. Let me just mute this. Whose phone is that?
That's mine.
Okay. We'll just mute Greg for a second. So the beautiful thing is that we are able to provide you a place where you can go and take a look at what we put in there, and we're going to continue to put in there, because inside of membership, our new membership 3.0, we don't have quite yet the placement for content there. That's a more advanced thing. It's down the road. Development costs money, and you know, we just have to do these things in stages. So we are going to stick with the Facebook thing right now because it's a free resource and pretty much everybody can be in there. If you're not a Facebook user, you can always be connecting with us at care@revealio.com, straight and connecting with us, asking us to send you a few things. We can send you a few things. I've even put in there a presentation, like a full-fledged, like almost webinar type presentation that you can take and you can modify certain slides in there to speak directly to whatever target market you have. That's power. I mean, I've told the whole story. I've talked about how Augmented reality video marketing gives you more impact, more influence, more potential income through those instant connections. And then we go into what is augmented reality video marketing and why is it so powerful. And then we go into a couple of use cases, and then we go into the story of why REVEALiO is in this space in the first place. And then we go into more examples of how you can utilize AR video marketing for impact, influence, income. And then at the end, it goes through the actual $27 offer. So that is available to you also inside of the Facebook affiliate group, and it is a Google slide sheet that we, Google slide presentation, I guess is what they call them, and we just ask that you do a save as, and then you can take that and modify it for your own business. I am also willing to come to the table at any point with any of you, and we'll do a presentation to your audience to help them see the value and give you more clout, more credibility, and you know, brag the fact that we've been written about in Inc. magazine. I've been interviewed by Kevin Harrington, the original shark from Shark Tank. You know, I've been interviewed by a couple other celebrities. We've the fact that we were written about in Inc. magazine, those are all very credible sources. So we want you guys to be successful. So I'm even willing to spend a lot of my time working with each one of you individually to go after your target market to get them interested in this no-brainer $27 a month offer. But the real big excitement stuff is happening on a higher level when we're talking to bigger corporations about how augmented reality can potentially change the way they do business and increase their not only their sales but brand awareness, brand loyalty. We did some research and found out that 19 Crimes wine bottle, do you guys remember that? The 19 Crimes, have you seen that? The bottle that comes alive with augmented reality, the 19 Crimes wine bottle? Their sales were increased by 60% by providing an augmented reality experience for their viewers. We even heard from one of our affiliates saying that he was sitting at a restaurant one day when a lady sat down at a table next to him all by herself, and she ordered a bottle of 19 Crimes so that she wouldn't actually be dining alone because she knew the bottle would talk to her. That's pretty awesome. So we want to be sharing these types of stories with bigger corporate leaders that we come across with and getting them to see the value of AR. But we also do even more than just AR services. So I want to share some screens today, and we're going to go over the different services that REVEALiO does provide for companies that you can be gaining a commission on. Who doesn't love that kind of stuff? So, go full screen. So let's see here. This is our home screen now. When you go to REVEALiO.com, it's no longer only focused on augmented reality video marketing, which is what we started off with. We call that our flagship product. That is the drug, the gateway drug, essentially, to get somebody to go, whoa, this is some pretty cool stuff. I like what you're doing here, but what else can you do? What else can you do to help my business? And that's where the conversation can start. You use REVEALiO, your business card, or whatever else you have that's activated with the REVEALiO app. You use that as a conversation starter, a disruptor. This is our new website. When somebody goes to REVEALiO.com, they'll see our focus now is make your business come alive. We're no longer just focusing on the branding part. We are focusing on how can we help an entire business come alive. And sometimes businesses are stuck and not able to scale or not able to be more efficient and drive more sales because their systems aren't quite communicating the way that they need their systems to communicate. And when I say systems, I'm talking about your payment gateway is not communicating with your CRM properly, or your CRM is not giving you the data that you need or the dashboard that you specifically need for your specific business model, or maybe there's an intermediate piece that's missing that you know that if you just had this intermediate system within there, then you could take your sales through the roof. So those are the type of integrative software development projects that we can come in and help a company with. We can build something for them if a solution doesn't already exist. Sometimes solutions already exist, but the client, the business owner, isn't aware of it. And so we can assist them with that. and we charge them for our assistance with that, and then you could be making commissions on that. We also obviously can build something from scratch if needed, and those are usually very high ticket items. So our main push now is we make your business come alive. We are an innovative software solutions company. So we focus on customer specific needs so that they can grab their customers' attention like never before. So when you scroll down here, you see our categories are broken up into 3 things. Obviously, we've got our flagship product, the augmented reality video marketing app. That's still the same thing we've been pushing for years now. The simple concept of adding a video overlay to a branded physical promotional item, something that's tangible. I've had people asking me, can you make tattoos come alive? The answer is yes. We can make any image come alive as long as it's a fairly flat surface so that the camera recognizes the image properly so that it can overlay the video content on that image. Can we make t-shirts come alive? The answer is yes. T-shirts can come alive as long as it's a fairly flat area. Again, if you're looking at having a t-shirt with a heavy-chested woman, you may experience some warbling with that video playback because the main trigger image, the thing that the camera is looking to lock onto, is moving or bending. And so it won't necessarily play properly for those types of women, but if you put it on the back of every t-shirt, then pretty much you're going to always see solid playback with those video overlays. So anyway, we have that as our first column here, is the augmented reality video marketing app. And then the second thing now that we're really promoting is that we can provide augmented reality custom development or custom experiences. So if a company sees that what we've built with REVEALiO AR marketing app, they like the gist of it, but they want some different behavior, or perhaps they want it to just be different, or they want 3D content rather than just video overlays, that's where we can actually build a custom solution for their company. Anytime we start talking to those companies about building mobile apps, you make a commission on that, and we're talking upwards of $20,000, and then there's recurring monthly service fees that you can potentially be earning money on. That's easy sell, because you've already got this augmented reality product in your hand where you can demonstrate it. So it's an easy sell. You just show them, and then you can have a better conversation, or you introduce them to us really quick. And then we take it from there, and you still get a commission if the sale goes through. So it's a win-win. This business software development part is where we go beyond augmented reality. So what happened is REVEALiO has been in the technology space since we started. We have been working with very closely with the development team. Over the last 3 years, this development team and REVEALiO have joined forces. And so now we are able to provide even more than just AR services, because the development team that we've joined forces with bring with them all of these other expertise and 20 years of development experience and 15 years of program management experience. So our CTO is leading the way in providing us with the ability to offer these solutions. And that's a beautiful thing, because we're not just a marketing company with cool tech, we're actually a full-fledged software development service now. So you see at the top right, we've got web development, and when we talk about web development, we're not talking about only like web design. That's a given. Of course, we can design websites if that's what is needed, but we're the ones that are a little bit more involved with creating code that usually expands beyond what a normal web designer's talent skill set is. So if you find that your web designer is not able to do a functionality for you that you really want, then again, that's where REVEALiO can step in and do an assessment and take a look and see what's needed, and then we can come back with a solution. So we do web apps. We also will help create the UI UX design, which means it's the interface. It's the visuals that you see when you're inside of software, and you go from screen to screen, and how the user flows from screen to screen is part of the UX. So that's what UI UX means. It's user interface and user experience. So we have a designer that helps with that as well. They create that content. We also can work with e-commerce, any type of e-commerce software that's out there. Our team is well versed in it, so we can make it so that you can offer products on your website and actually have people purchase it from your website. And you know, we can work with any software solution that's out there, but if you need to, we can even build a custom one. Say you have a specific type of a business and none of the existing payment gateways are going to work for you. We can actually build our own version of that for you, for your client. API integration is that part where I talked about how we can help systems communicate better within the backside of things, so that everything's running smoothly and your business is running efficiently. If you can't find something that exists out there that'll help you integrate, because there are some apps that have been created that specifically exist to help your systems connect with one another better. If they don't offer that solution, we can come in and take a look at what it would take to make you that API. Enterprise solutions are if a company has an entire flow, an entire workflow that they need created from A to Z, and it's custom to them, then that is an enterprise solution. We can come in and take a look at what they need built and do an assessment whether we need to build everything from scratch, or we can pull in different systems that exist and then just tweak it a little bit to work for that specific business model. I'm talking pretty high tech here, but when we get done with going over all of these, I'll talk a little bit more about how we can dumb it down and be able to talk to business owners confidently about these types of things, or what REVEALiO can provide for them without you having to have all this tech knowledge. So let's talk about mobile app development. So obviously, you know, that's where we started with REVEALiO. We started with a couple mobile apps, and so we have the ability to develop what we call native apps, which is the iOS language or Android language or both. But what we're finding is that a lot of new mobile app development, depending upon the technology that's built within that mobile app, we're able to use what we call a progressive web app. And those are actually a lot more affordable for businesses, and they don't go outdated as quickly as native apps. So there is a shift happening in the mobile development space, and we're all on top of that. So trust us when we say that whatever you bring to the table, your client's needs, we will ensure that we're building something that is innovative and not going to be outdated soon, because we stand for innovation and efficiency and quality. We don't want to build something and have it 2 months later be outdated. We also obviously provide support, testing, and some level of security, and then ongoing maintenance. So whenever we build a project for any of your clients, or yourself if you need us to, we will provide ongoing support and maintenance, and those recurring revenues that we're collecting, we will be sharing with you, the affiliate that brought that client in. And depending on how large the project was, or what kind of a model the app or the project is, those recurring revenues can range anywhere from, say, $1,000 a month to tens of $1,000s a month, depending on the volume of the client that you brought in and the type of project. So think about that for a second. I mean, do you know anybody right now that could use any of these types of things? And if so, all you have to do is simply introduce them to us, or I'll talk to you about the intake form that we have to get the ball rolling, and you could be making these types of big buck commissions. So the top category is all about emerging technology. We start out and we say that our specialty is augmented reality. That is our specialty. That's where the passion comes in, because I know how augmented reality connects humans to humans, and I love the warm connection and the wonder of it all. But when you add in other emerging technologies like artificial intelligence or machine learning to any of these developments, you're really increasing the efficiency of getting from A to Z, depending on what the model is for the business. So we definitely are excited to be able to bring AI and machine learning into the scene, and we also can do some blockchain and even the Internet of Things. We have a team now that can do a lot of different emerging technologies, so that's very, 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 very exciting. And you guys, as affiliates, can make commissions off of those things. All right, so I'm going to show you a little bit more. When you've got somebody who is interested in having us come in and talk to them about a potential project or looking at what they currently have and doing an assessment, have them go to our site, because your affiliate link the affiliate link that we provided you within the AR marketing app platform, the new membership 3.0, that link is not going to work for custom software development projects. This is more of a referral-based word of mouth. We log who they came in from, and that's how you get your commission. So there's no worry about having to have a link associated with any of these type of projects. On our intake form, we ask them specifically who referred them. That's how we track this, okay? So when you've got a client that's interested, you take them to REVEALiO.com and you click on this Get a Free Strategy Session down here, or if you scroll down here to the very, very bottom, there's also Get a Free Strategy Session. When they click on this, they're going to get taken to an intake form. And this is the first point of entry. This is how we need your client or you to help your client fill this simple form out so that we get a basic understanding of who they are, what their business is, what it is that they're looking to do, and what their timeline is, so that when we create that first consultation call, we have just a little bit of information to help us kind of understand what it is that they're looking to do. It saves everybody time. And look down here, it says list the name of the individual or organization that referred you. This is key. If you want to make sure you get credit, you make sure that your name gets put in there. You tell the person, make sure that they list your name in the referral. All right, I'm going to take me off screen for a second. Before I do, I want to remind you guys that as a REVEALiO affiliate, if you go to REVEALioaffiliates.com, you're going to land on this page. If you click on down here, it says Learn More, you will see the commissions. The commissions that we've listed for software development are included in here, I believe. Let me just verify that. So these are the commissions you make off of the REVEALiO marketing app. And we have some video production and video editing services you can make. Yeah, here we go. So when it comes to mobile development, what I tried to do is help you guys see that in the AR space specifically, you know, any mobile app project that we do is going to be upwards of 20,000. Sorry. Let's see. So I just kind of give you some idea here of like the pricing that we could be looking at for any particular project. And I know that you will get anywhere from 10 to 15% commissions on any one of these mobile software development projects or any custom software development project. 10 will be where you start, and then we have if you are a rock and roller person who brings a lot of jobs in and you're making more than $10,000 in sales commissions each month, then you move up to what we call a pro affiliate, and you will earn 15% on software development projects you bring in. So we'll reward you by coming in and bringing in a lot of high-end clients that want to do software development. All right, that's kind of like it in a nutshell. There's the whole process of what it takes to create software development. I know, Greg, you're a little bit more well-versed in this tech space, and you probably have a better understanding of what it takes to build software. But you know, the first and most important thing is for you to just share that REVEALiO is a company that goes beyond just that AR marketing tool, that we can build whatever needs to be built. After we get that intake form, we meet with them. So you're essentially kind of handing the baton off. There's no need for you to feel like you have to be the one to close the sale. You're the one who brings in the potential client, and it's our part to work with the client to find out more about what the client's needs are. And then if it ends up becoming a win match, then you win too. So, is there any questions about that before we ask any other questions? Just specifically, is there any questions about the software development aspect of it? Dolly, I'll take you off of mute if you can hear us, or I can't hear you.
I don't know if it's a question as much as an observation. One of the reasons I wanted to jump on here today is the fact that you were showing the mobile app development, and I do get questions about that frequently. Some of the other stuff you're doing, obviously, we would be competing head to head with e-commerce development stuff, but the mobile app stuff is something that we've never gotten into, and quite honestly, every time it's happened, I've referred people to an offshore company to go get it done because
that's not something you offer.
Yeah, it's not something we offer. So it's good to have that resource. So
yeah, and give us a shot. Let us prove ourselves to you. We the team, mobile app development is one of our strengths. So give us a shot, and I have no doubt in my mind that we can't perform and make a big impression on you, your client, and we stand for quality assurance. And one of the things about us is that we are a veteran-owned, minority-owned, women-led, and we stand for integrity. We stand for transparency, and we aren't your typical software development company. I can promise you that. We're also one of the very few that offers a commission revenue share on our software development projects. We believe very much in the win-win scenario, more cooperation rather than competitive. We want to be competitive in our pricing. We're not going to be the cheapest, and we're not going to probably be the most expensive. So we have teams in North America, Greece, and India. And we can build teams and scale teams as we need to as well, depending upon the size of the projects. And it's nice to know that you're not hiring an independent little software developer guy who may work on your project for a couple months and then disappear off the face of the planet because he got hired or she got hired somewhere else. This is an actual company. You're hiring a company. So there should be some comfort in all of that. It's kind of like finding a good mechanic. Once you find a good mechanic, you don't always need them, but it sure is nice knowing that if something breaks or something goes bad, you got that person in your pocket and that they'll help you out.
So one question as it relates to that is, do you guys then actually get them up on the Apple's store and the Google Play store so that they don't have, the customer doesn't have to do anything?
The customer doesn't have to do anything other than market it. We don't necessarily proclaim that we are the best marketing agency for their mobile app. Once it gets developed and published to the store, then I have marketing companies that I'm partnering with that I can recommend that would help them promote it. But our job is to build it and to make it pretty and to get it launched so it's out there and available for purchase if there's a purchase need to be made. But it's definitely being published to the stores. Yeah, that's our job, and we'll execute to that point and then recommend. We also, if you offer SEO, but we can offer some SEO help with getting their app notified as well, or recognized and picked up as well. But we really want to stay more on the software development side of things. Does that answer your question?
Yep, awesome. I may change my promotional video out based upon some of today's stuff. So.
Oh, good. This is a fairly new thing. We're very excited to be offering this. One thing about us is if you bring a big fish to us, we really will do above and beyond to try and help land that big fish. Like the amount of effort I put into trying to land this humongous retail job that got brought in by one of our affiliates, they wrote me back saying, "Good job, Michelle." That was great. And so they feel confident that they didn't just bring a big fish and the effort was lost because we didn't show up properly. We show up with big respect and excitement, and we have a certain, as you know, Greg, you've liked working with us so far because we are very different. We're very heart-centered and we're very high quality. We strive for quality in everything that we do, but we are the heart-centered tech with heart company, and so we take good care of people and our clients.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's a beautiful thing because not very many software development companies even know how to communicate that properly. they're like, oh sure, I'll take your job, I do it. And then there's just a lot of like, there's just not a lot of that humanitarian connection and trust and I don't know, the quality of care. That's what we stand for. So.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate it. I'm going to jump off, but.
Okay, great. Thank you. It's good to see you. And anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. Where does the basic service versus custom, where is the line there? Or if I have somebody that wants to do t-shirts, is that custom or is that a part of the basic?
If they want it to be a video overlay, like okay, so the REVEALiO,
an ad or anything in the magazine or anything flat like you had mentioned.
Yeah, that all can be done within the REVEALiO AR app the way it is. There's no custom development needed. So that would be either the 27 model or the $87 a month model, depending on how many volume of streams that they're going to have. The custom development begins as soon as a client sees what we've built within the REVEALiO AR marketing app. They love the concept, right, of being able to like have virtual content appear, but they want to do more. They want to do their own custom call to action buttons that will show up with bright, colors on the screen or something. That would have to be a custom build because it's not already a function that's built into REVEALiO, the AR marketing app. When I say, yeah, REVEALiO, it's the AR marketing app. It's our signature tool. But if they want something to behave differently than it currently does, that is when we start talking custom.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. T-shirts will work great. Kathy and I were testing one, and depending on where it is and how, as long as the camera can recognize the image that it's looking to lock onto, it'll play the video pretty steady. But if there's curvature in the body shape, like a woman's chest, for instance, the video will play flat. So the video will play flat even though the image is starting to curve. But if the camera loses too much of the image on the curve, then the video will warble a little bit because the camera is trying to see what it needs to lock onto. So the flatter, the better. Like that's the best thing to do because usually that is a very flat area and that will work wonders. Back of the shirt, wonderful. Yeah.
Maybe the sleeve, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. It just depends on how big the image is on that sleeve, because if it's starting to curve, we may experience a little bit of warble. The other thing is, Greg, did you see the wine label app that we created?
I think Greg is gone.
I'm sorry. Glenn, did you see the wine label video?
I did. So is that custom or is
That's custom. That's custom. And the good news is that we've already built a prototype with that. So if you have a client that wants to have something, a video wrap around a cylindrical object, we already have a prototype in place where we can demo that to your client if we can get the content ahead of time. Like if you want to pitch that to any kind of a company that has a cylindrical product that they want to market in this capacity, the good news is I've already made that prototype available to us to add new content to. So
that saves on their cost for the custom development of that?
What was the question?
So that would save on their cost for the to develop something like that. Say for like a local brewery or something that wants it on their bottles.
Well, the good news is that we've already done the research to figure out how to exactly do what we've done. But when we go to build something for them, it's going to all be built for their brand. And so it's pretty much going to be upwards of $20,000 or more. And usually there's going to be other functionalities within a mobile app that provides added value for the person using the app beyond just the AR. So we will have to have those conversations with your client, find out what it is exactly they want to build, then we provide an assessment. But what I'm saying is that if you wanted to demonstrate the technology using their brand to really lock them in and get their attention, you and I can work together to get that done, but I would need their label and I would need whatever video we're going to do and all that stuff.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else, Kathy, you can think of that I need to mention today?
Not that I can think of or that I've written down. It's new and exciting world.
Yeah, this is really lighting up a lot of our affiliates, because the 27 model is a no-brainer, but it's going to take volume to get you guys to be making good money. So while you're doing that, you could also be perhaps landing some bigger fish and bringing them to us and be making bigger money faster. There is a journey and a buyer's journey in software development. It doesn't happen super quick, but when it does happen, it's larger chunks. So that's the win. All right, well, I'm excited. I'm getting so much positive feedback over here. People are just getting lit. So I hope you guys join in this wonderful opportunity. And for those of you who are watching the replay, if you have any questions or concerns or anything like that, just reach out to us at care@revealio.com or join us in 2 weeks for our next affiliate call. Anyway, for those of you who joined us today, thank you so much for taking some time, and we'll stay in touch. Keep tabs on that REVEALiO Facebook affiliate group. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.